Hi, welcome to today's video. Today we're doing my June bullet journal setup. I say this every month, but I can't believe we're already in June. We're almost halfway through the year, which is absolutely wild. I know in a lot of the world, June is when the weather is starting to heat up, but I live in Australia, and so we are at the end of autumn right now, going into winter. It is quite cold, but I did want to keep that kind of spring vibe that the rest of the world tends to have going with the color palette of this month. I've gone for this like floral design, very simple, anyone can do it. This was actually the first bullet journal setup I ever did. Back in maybe 2019 or 2018, I did this kind of circle of flowers. So it's kind of a callback to that. Usually when I do these bullet journal setups, I like to have one main color that I use throughout the spread that I can also use for my habit tracker. But this time I actually wanted to have a few colors because I'm doing a different tracker this month. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see. I think that for the past few months, I've been a little bit uninspired with my bullet journal. For the first week or so of the month, I am filling it out every day, I'm tracking everything, I'm using the journal itself for to-do lists, but then I kind of forget about it. And I really want to be a little bit more engaged. I find that I'm able to organize myself so much better when I'm using my organizer. I know, shocking, no one would have thought that an organizer helps you stay organized, but I find it really hard to actually stay in it. And so I'm doing things slightly differently this month. It all looks very much the same, but hopefully it will keep me a little more engaged and actually using my bullet journal. I really love my bullet journal. I love setting it up and I love the physical notebook that it's in. Archer and Olive notebooks are so incredible. But yeah, I want to get back to using it every day. I've also just been like really bad at maintaining my time lately. I have been falling behind in projects and missing deadlines, which is not good. And so this month I really am determined to make the most of my bullet journal. My calendar spread is basically the same every month. I just need to be able to see the month ahead of me. I know some people do all different kinds of things. I've seen some that look more like a list with the dates going down the side, so you have like a line per day to write on. And I have tried that in the past and it didn't work for me, but I'd love to try something new one day. But for now, we've got a very standard calendar and some very aggressive erasing. Wow. I know that this isn't the most visually interesting bullet journal in the world. I tried to add some little flowers in the corner and it just looks silly. I'll be honest, I was recording this and actually setting up my journal while on a call. And so I was trying to maintain a conversation while also trying to set this up, and turns out my mind cannot do those two things at once. And so we have a very awkward sprinkling of flowers there, and yes, that's the calendar done. But moving on to the trackers, it's very similar to what I do every month. I have my habit tracker down one side of the page and then my sleep tracker down the other. But you will see as I keep going that the sleep tracker isn't only tracking sleep this time. I'm going to use 3 different colors to track sleep, mood, and amount of water drank. I've done this in the past and it's really interesting to see any kind of correlation between my mood and my sleep and the amount of water I've drank. And also I have been so dehydrated lately because I've been drinking maybe 1 glass of water a day. And so I'm trying to encourage myself to take a little bit better care of myself, because turns out the human body kind of needs water to like live. So yeah, I did somehow smudge ink just all over the page. I don't know how, I don't know when, but it happened because of course it did. This is me. Nothing will ever go smoothly, especially when it comes to like visual art kind of things. So yeah, this is that tracker I was talking about, from 0 to 10 and plus on the end, just in case I don't know, drink an entire swimming pool worth of water or sleep for a day straight. My habit tracker is the same as always. I track the same things every month when I remember to actually fill it in. But yeah, that is the tracking page basically done. I know it looks very plain, but by the end of the month, it is completely full of color because I'm filling out the tracker, obviously. But yeah, I was trying to pick out colors that fit. I don't know why to me a darker color means sleep or why mood is orange, but that's just how it is. Sorry for the lighting. I don't know what happened to my camera here. But we're basically wrapping everything up. This is just the first few days of the month set up. And there we go. Final flip through time. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I quite like the color. It's very bright and happy, which I think is necessary considering we're going into winter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can give it a thumbs up if you liked it. You can subscribe. I upload twice a week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.